I'm getting on Route 196 in Lisbon. This will be Lisbon Street, and this is a street that the walkers took. Let me read you the excerpt from the book. We go right down the main drag. It used to be Lisbon Street, but now it's Cotter Memorial Avenue. Reggie Cotter was the only guy from Maine to ever win the long walk. This is a long stretch on the way down to Freeport, so let me speed this up until there's something interesting to check out. This is where we get off Lisbon Street, Route 196, and get on to Route 125. That will take us to Freeport. We're going to cross a bridge over the Androscoggin River. So at this point in the book, Garrity and Stebbins are trailing the pack, and they cross this bridge over the mighty and polluted and dead Androscoggin River. And there's no crowd here because it's too narrow. And they make a left here and head up Brickyard Hill, which I'll head up later and read the excerpts from the book. So I'm here in Lisbon, and across the street is the bridge that crosses into Durham, going across the Androscoggin River. And I just wanted to point out Lisbon Road. Let me read you the excerpt. We come to Lewiston. That's the second biggest city in the state, bigger than Augusta. We go right down the main drag. It used to be Lisbon Street, but now it's Cotter Memorial Avenue. Reggie Cotter was the only guy from Maine to ever win the long walk. So a bit of fiction, it's still Route 196 through Lisbon is still Lisbon Road. But out here it's very beautiful. So here I am at the Androscoggin River. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these names correctly, but let me read you the excerpt. Now they were walking parallel to the mighty and dead polluted Androscoggin River. On the other side, the Porterville Weaving Company, a textile mill, reared its turrets into the fog like a filthy medieval castle. The fictional part is there is no Porterville. That's where Garrity is supposed to live. At the beginning, when he checks in at the guard station, it says Ponal, which actually exists. But then later, he refers to it as Porterville. So I think that's a mistake. The Androscoggin River is not dead and polluted. It looks healthy and alive to me. And back here is where they would have walked alongside. Now I'm going to walk on to the bridge. They make this right turn on the bridge, and it's a narrow bridge, and the crowd was not on the bridge because it's too narrow for the bridge, and I'll show you. So there's the bridge, fairly narrow, and they cross this mighty and not dead and not polluted Androscoggin River. Now we're next to Lisbon. I don't know if you can see the sign over there, but it says "Welcome to Lisbon." And over there, I think that's referred to as the Lisbon Falls. Over there, I see some waterfalls in the distance. once you cross over, you're in Durham, Maine. Now, let me read the excerpt here from my notes. It's pretty windy. The road curved again off, now it curved off 196 onto 125, that's my notes. Now in the book, it goes on to 126 instead of 125. I don't know if King changed that or if the highway changed its number. For a moment, wow, hold on a second. That's what you get when you do these things live and try not to do it without any cuts. For a moment, the crowd was gone as they crossed the bridge spanning the Androscoggin. So as you can see, it's very beautiful out here. And the Androscoggin River is not dead. I'm going to continue on, and up ahead there is a hill that they climb. I'll read you that excerpt as I'm climbing the hill. Unfortunately, the squads have not cordoned off the road, so I'm forced to walk on the shoulder here as cars pass. But I'm walking alongside the Androscoggin River here, and I'm about to head up Brickyard Hill. Let me read the excerpt as I walk up. Now, in this scene in the book, Garrity and Stebbins are walking together. And try to walk on the road here. I'll flip it around so you can see the hill as well. Stebbins says to, Garrity says to Stebbins, "Save your breath for a minute," Garrity said. "You'll need it." They come to the end of the bridge, and the crowd was with them again as they swung left and started on the Brickyard Hill. I keep losing my place because I have to watch for cars and watch where I'm stepping. I'm heading up this steep hill here, and the wind is blowing my notes. Should have used an iPad. All right. Walking up this steep hill at 4 miles per hour is pretty crazy. You got to be really fit to keep that pace. All right. As they swung around and started up Brickyard Hill, it was a big, steep and banked. Yes, it's banked. I'm hitting the bank right now, making a right turn. The river dropped away below. Yeah, it has. Below them on the left, and on the right, there was almost a perpendicular upslope. So here's the hill. I'm getting out of breath here. I guess my point is that when the walk comes down the turnpike, cuts through Lisbon, crosses the Androscoggin River, and heads toward Freeport, goes over the 295 overpass and hits Route 1, that's all pretty accurate, the way that he describes it. I mean, except for the fact that there's this Porterville that exists north of Freeport. Brickyard Hill, by the way, this hill keeps going for quite a while, but this is the steepest section, as you can see, and it definitely curves away from the river. We're on 125, which is called 126 in the book, Route 126.
It's a pretty steep hill. I guess the steep part was actually pretty short, so I might be able to maintain 4 miles per hour up this short, steep section. And then the rest is pretty long, but not too steep. Anyway, there's the not dead, not polluted Androscoggin River. It's beautiful out here.